And then you go on to say, this is where Ms. Vasquez cut you off and didn't let you finish. I
don't think that's in the transcript. Objection.
I'll sustain that.
Those two are Amber Heard's lawyers being scolded and schooled by the judge to get their act straight and to behave in court. She's had to sustain such a weird question, and being the no-nonsense lady that she is, she has decided to call them herself and give them an earful of how to behave in court. Or so we hope. But honestly speaking, by just looking at her face, it's quite clear that she has not been amused by how Amber's lawyer has conducted himself in the last few minutes. See how rude he was here.
Ms. Vasquez asked you a question, and then she read your answer, trying to impeach you, but she only read half of the answer. So I'm going to read the whole answer.
It's like he's entitled to be rude to his fellow attorney just because Camille others objected to something his witness was talking about. The judge quickly sustained the objection because even she could see the guy was being rude.
Say what caused this injury. And then you go on to say, this is where Ms. Vasquez cut you off and didn't let you finish.
I don't think that's in the transcript. Objection.
I'll sustain that.
This isn't the first time Amber's lawyers have misbehaved in court, though.
What could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Okay.
Amber's lawyer has been arguing with the judge in court whenever something of hers had been objected to. It's not like they haven't been objecting themselves. It's the reason that Johnny's team has been objectifying more, deeming their questions and witness unavailable, and they don't seem happy about that.
Do you recall? I'm trying. What, if anything?
This incident might also have caused bad blood between the two sides. Not that they were on each other's side before.
Dr. Moore, Ms. Vasquez just asked you about Dr. Kipper's deposition testimony. And she said, is that where she claims that Mr. Depp allegedly told him that the finger was severed from a vodka bottle. Do you remember that question a few minutes ago?
Objection leading.
I guess simply because he has some fancy titles, Amber's lawyer treated him better than he treated Camille. Or maybe he wanted to pass a point to the jury that Camille did not want his witness to speak, regardless of why he was rude. The judge did not agree to such behavior in her court. It's also quite noticeable that Amber's lawyers are really disorganized, and throughout the entire trial they have been misplacing files and evidence and seem to have forgotten their evidence as well. The case has gotten so big and dirty, with new stories coming up each day and new enemies being made. And I would not be wrong to point out the fact that of course the two sides are not friendly, but whether friends or enemies, they should not show it in court to the jury because it might harm their case. The judge has called Amber's team twice already. The first time it was to teach Amber's female lawyer what the meaning of objection and hearsay was, and today was to remind them to stay calm and respectful in court. That's it for this video. Hope to see you in the next one.